Stream of consciousness. Let it fly. It is what it is. Fuck YouTube. Free thought. Maybe talking some truth, maybe talking some shit. Opinions that matter, opinions that don't even fucking matter. Well, there's only one way to sum this up. This YouTube channel, it's whatever. And that's the way I like it. Don't be scared. Just fucking build. You know, it's almost an oxymoron in a way. How establishing a fictional universe becomes the truth. It alludes to the human need of stability. We don't like to have our beliefs shaken. So we ask that you please just come correct in the first place. We comic readers, we love fiction. And that means that we don't mind a good lie. As long as the lie makes sense and it's entertaining. So for the last time, canon matters. Whatever your sexual preference, make your own characters. Black folks, support your characters. If you care so much about being represented in books and giving your children books with folks that look like them, that is. But to be honest, looks ain't shit. But you gotta learn just like I had to learn. You see, the thing is, they're called comic book characters, not colored comic book characters. The character matters, not the color. Unless your comic is about a superhuman slave of the Jim Crow era and earlier. And even then, what that black character does with his power is what makes the book a hit or miss. Sure, the first thing you could think about is how much white ass he could possibly beat or kill. But see, that's obvious. As a writer, you want to give people a different point of view. That's the message. It's not a sermon. It's nothing political. It's just a different point of view as a human being. And that's the kind of thing that spreads to other human beings. Makes them think. And once you make another human being think, then who knows what that human being will actually do in reality. He can become inspired to create the first actual Iron Man suit or some crazy shit out of comic books and into reality just like that. That is how art is powerful. That is why art can transform a society. You don't just paint the Mona Lisa and then society's changed. No, you paint a thought-provoking picture and then one person looks at it and says, holy hell, this is great, or this has me thinking about all kinds of wild shit. I gotta tell other people to look at this. That's how it happened. That's how it works. That's why art is powerful. But it starts with one person with an idea. And you put that idea on a surface. It could be paper, it could be canvas, but no matter what medium that you use, the most important thing is that your idea is actualized in some way so other people can see it, so other people can hopefully understand the message that you're trying to convey, the idea that you're trying to put forth. Comics bring together writing and art, two of the most powerful artistic forms of expression. You have to respect the power that you're dealing with. You have to respect it. At the end of the day, I know that among other things, I am a writer. I've been doing it ever since I was a kid. I'm also a creative person because I've been imagining well before I ever picked up any books at all with funny pictures in them and characters. This world has always been somewhat boring to me, and things were a lot more fun in my head. But the thing is, I know who I am, and I know what I am, and I know how powerful a good imagination can possibly be, as long as you can show people your vision. I don't take my power lightly, and as Spider-Man, that taught me with great power comes responsibility. It's not the fact that you're putting messages in comics. It's about what the message is actually saying. What are you trying to say? And is it good? Is it transforming society the right way? Because at the end of the day, you know what right is, and you know what wrong is. Now, lastly, we are approaching an age where people will have less freedom of the mind, folks. Trust and believe. You're already seeing more restrictions and sanctions put on you if you make decisions for your body, your children's health, etc. This isn't a warning. It's happened, and it's happening. You can look at the whole of American society as one giant human being. Inside that giant human being of society are regular cells that go about the day doing normal shit. Meanwhile, there are other cells that exist, but are only activated when something wrong begins to infect this giant social body. Myself and others, we know what kind of humans we are for the most part, because when we are activated, we can't ignore it. The speaking, writing, comedy, or art with social messages, it's all automatic for us. We can't ignore it. So trust and believe when I say a counterculture is on the horizon. It's got nothing to do with conservative or liberal, gay or straight, black and white. No, it's none of that. It's none of that. Even the people that you're seeing on YouTube, if they're talking conservative and liberal and gay and all this other shit, they're not who I'm talking about. Not at all. The counterculture that I'm talking about, we're talking about how divisive and idiotic and dangerous all of this current shit is. The counterculture that I'm talking about is going to make you look at yourself and make fun of what you have had the nerve to defend. It's going to be the next stage of all the forced obedience and cancel culture and virtual signaling that's going on. And it's going to be an equal and opposite reaction to all of the hypocritical narrative, the so-called woke and unwoke, the sleep and the sheep. The wolves won't be spared either. No one is going to be spared. And the best thing of all is going to be jokes, straight comedy, quote-unquote comedians who are sick and tired of all of the bullshit going on in this country. It'll be rogue journalists, comic writers, bloggers, podcasters, basically a whole bunch of Mark Twains. Oh man. And they're going to use all the words y'all said not to use. All of them. See me? I'm a good guy, but I'm not a nice guy. But I actually do care when I offend anyone. But the counterculture that's brewing, they won't give a fuck. And yet, it'll be the best thing to happen. You see, I'm 49 years old and I'm telling you, you guys are kids. And as an older gentleman, I know what you need. America needs that 1970s New York flavor. You know, as a famous female bald-headed instigator once said, this is the season for healing, and I'm here for it. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this little diversion from my typical questions or comments. You can leave them below, and I'll answer them. Press the like or dislike button to relieve stress. Also, get outside, folks. Pull up off these social media platforms and spend more time in the outside world. Hey, you are an actual human being. What in the hell are you doing spending so much time in a virtual world? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Come on now, do better. Hey, read actual books. Try to pull up off these screens. Take it from an older gentleman. Astigmatism is no joke. These phone screens, you're gonna wreck your eyeballs, kids. Pull back. I'm warning you, pull back. And as always, take walks. Spend time talking to actual people. Live people. Not virtually, but actually, before it's too late. You don't have as much time as you think you do. Hey, until we meet again, take good care.